Welcome to the next episode of Your Charisma Coach. It's finally here. So in this video, I want to share with you how to avoid a common mistake our students often make. And that is when they're in conversation, they get stuck asking a question after question after question. Does this ever happen to you? If so, don't worry, because you're going to find out how to break that pattern and have normal, natural, authentic conversations. So first of all, here's the problem I'm talking about. Let's have a look at it in action.
Hi.
Hi. Where did you get your earrings from?
I got them from a shop.
Oh, which shop?
You probably wouldn't know. It's actually from Australia.
Whereabouts in Australia?
From Brisbane. Have you ever been?
No.
Okay. Can I help you with anything else?
Right, so that's not good, because if you're asking a question after a question, you kind of get stuck in a trap. You know the drill. It's like asking, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? These are boring questions that everybody asks each other, and they kill conversations really quickly. Here's a better way to do it. Here we have master trainer Johnny Dupre talking to two people he met in his local coffee shop. Let's see what happens.
What brings you down? Well, obviously. No, complete strangers, right? Complete strangers you just met right now.
So did you notice Johnny took the answer that was given and then spoke about it? And that's really what it comes down to. Every time you ask a question, make a statement about the answer that you get back.
Question. What is this?
It means life is beautiful in Irish.
Oh, is it Gaelic?
Yeah.
In Gaelic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, I only got to hear Gaelic actually spoken once.
Now, in a conversation, you can only really do two things: ask questions and make statements. Questions are really good for gathering information, but statements are really good for expressing your personality and sharing emotions with people. So the trick is, every time you hear a question, listen to the answer and then make a statement about it. It's that simple, and it creates really natural and authentic conversation. Let's see what happened afterwards.
Authentic Gaelic. I was in Galway, in northwestern Ireland, and they spoke it like fluently. A little girl, she actually wasn't so good with English. She spoke Gaelic like it was the only thing spoken at home.
Okay, here's a tough question. What should you do if you're not sure how to respond to their answer? Perhaps they say something that you can't relate to, or your mind draws a blank. When this happens, most people will fall back into the question trap. Luckily, I got you covered. There's actually 3 things that you can do that will continue the conversation smoothly while still making statements. Here they are. Number 1, free associate. This means you take their answer and allow any thoughts, images, or ideas you have to pop up in your mind. For example, if you hear the word castle, you might also associate to similar terms like king, knight, fairy tale, dragon, and so forth. You can then make a statement about the word that your stream of consciousness took you to. So in the footage we just watched, the response Johnny heard was about the Irish language. That's quite vague. When I heard this, I associated it with words and images like the Celts, ancient warriors, rare languages, the colour green, and, for some reason, Enya. Nevertheless, my response might have been to have said something like, I think the Celts had such an interesting culture. I love that their language still exists and is spoken today. I thought Johnny's response was even better because he had a story that related from his own experience to the Irish language. Number 2, practice making statements. Get into the habit of sharing your positive thoughts, ideas and observations with people. For example, let's suppose you notice somebody has an awesome necklace. Instead of asking them where they got it from, share your feelings and tell them that their necklace is awesome, damn it. This is the secret to authenticity. Now, I know that you may have been raised to keep your thoughts bottled up, but that's not a useful pattern to develop if you want to get really good at connecting with others. Instead of being quiet, every day share your views, just by making a statement here or there when you cross paths with somebody, because it will transform you into an expressive person. And your mind will then be ready and primed to elegantly respond to even the most vaguest answer, should it ever crop up. Number 3, explain why you're asking. If you're not sure how to respond when you hear a vague reply, here's a simple trick. Simply reiterate why you asked the question in the first place. For example, you could say, I asked you where you got your earrings from because I had no idea. This extra context will cause the other person to add even more to the conversation. and then you can follow up with another question whenever you feel ready. Okay, so there's no need to shoot yourself in the head when asking questions. Let's head back to the coffee shop and see how Johnny's getting on.
Beautiful culture.
My father is parents are from Ireland.
Oh, well, okay.
It was forbidden, the language, for a long time.
Observe that Johnny's statements have encouraged the others to open up and invest in the conversation as well.
It was under English rule.
British Empire?
Yeah.
Dirty Brits.
Father-in-law.
I'm just kidding.
So that was a great video by Johnny. If you want to find out more videos from us, please hit the subscribe button. That's what all the cool kids say these days. But that'll allow us to send you videos of this nature whenever we make new ones. And they're all about getting the soft skills hardwired to your mind, developing your interpersonal skills so you can be the life and soul of the party. So mash those buttons, stick up the fingers. That sounds a bit rude, but you know what I mean. The up ones, not the down ones. Unless we really suck, then you can stick the down ones. But please don't. Yeah. And we'll see you on the next episode of Your Charisma Coach. Hey, while you're here, here's an entire book for free all about how to get amazing conversation skills. Just head over to yourcharismacoach.com, the link's below, and enter your details and we'll send you a free book. How good's that? It's free! And it's amazing. It'll change your life. Go read it.